Hello, English learners.
Welcome to the Learn and Listen podcast.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike.
We're here to help you learn English.
Today we'll talk about weather and seasons.
Let's begin with a quick introduction.
If you're watching on YouTube,
Please subscribe to our channel.
it's called Learn and Listen podcast.
Now, let's start our lesson
We'll talk about 4 seasons.
and common weather expressions.
We'll also learn some weather idioms.
Let's begin with the seasons.
Sarah, what are the 4 seasons?
The 4 seasons are spring, summer, autumn also called fall, and winter.
Thank you, Sarah. Let's talk about each season in detail.
Let's start with spring.
What happens in spring, Sarah?
In spring, the weather gets warmer. Flowers start to bloom. Trees grow new leaves. Days become longer. Birds return from migration.
How do people describe spring weather?
They might say, the weather is getting milder. Or, it's starting to warm up. Some people say, spring is in the air. This means spring is coming soon.
Those are good examples. Now let's talk about summer.
What can you tell us about summer, Mike?
Summer is usually the hottest season. The days are longer. The sun shines brightly. Many people take vacations in summer. Children often have a break from school.
What do people say about summer weather?
They might say, it's scorching hot today. Or, the heat is unbearable. On very hot days, people say, you could fry an egg on the sidewalk. This is not literal. It just means it's very hot.
What about summer activities?
People often say, let's go to the beach. Or, it's perfect weather for a picnic. They might also say, let's have a barbecue. Or, time for a road trip.
Those are common summer phrases. Now, let's move to autumn.
Autumn is also called fall in some countries.
What happens in autumn, Mike?
Leaves change color. They turn red, orange, and yellow. The weather gets cooler. Days become shorter. Many crops are harvested in autumn.
What do people say about autumn?
They might say, there's a chill in the air. Or, the leaves are turning beautiful colors. People also say, it's sweater weather. This means it's cool enough to wear sweaters.
Those are nice expressions. Finally, let's talk about winter.
What can you tell us about winter, Sarah?
Winter is usually the coldest season. In many places, it snows. Temperatures can drop below freezing. Days are the shortest in winter. Some animals hibernate during this time.
What do people say about winter weather?
They might say, it's freezing outside. Or, we're expecting a snowstorm tonight. In very cold weather, people say, it's cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey. This is a funny expression meaning it's extremely cold.
What about winter activities?
People often say, let's go skiing. Or, time to build a snowman. They might also say, let's go ice skating. Or, who wants to have a snowball fight?
Those are fun winter activities.
Now, let's talk about different types of weather.
Let's start with rain.
What do people say when it rains, Mike?
For heavy rain, they say, it's pouring. For light rain, they say, it's drizzling. If it rains all day, they might say, it's been raining cats and dogs. This doesn't mean actual cats and dogs fall from the sky. It just means it's raining very heavily.
Those are great expressions. What about sunny weather?
On a sunny day, people might say, it's a beautiful day, or the sun is shining brightly. If it's very hot, they say, it's a scorcher today. They might also say, it's a picture-perfect day. This means the weather is ideal.
Now, let's talk about cloudy days.
When it's cloudy, people say, the sky is overcast. Or, it looks like it might rain. If it's very gloomy, they might say, it's a gray day today. Or, the clouds are rolling in.
Those are helpful phrases. What about windy weather?
On a windy day, people might say, it's quite breezy today. For stronger wind, they say, the wind is really strong. In extreme cases, they say, it's blowing a gale out there. Or, hold on to your hat. This means the wind is strong enough to blow your hat away.
Thank you, Mike. Now, let's learn some weather idioms.
Idioms are phrases with meanings different from their words.
The first idiom is under the weather.
What does this mean, Sarah?
It means feeling sick or unwell. For example,
Here's another. Every cloud has a silver lining.
this means every bad situation has something positive.
A third idiom is, it's raining men.
This doesn't mean men are falling from the sky.
It means there are many available men in a place.
Our last idiom is to be on cloud 9.
This means to be extremely happy.
For example, after winning the lottery, he was on cloud 9.
These idioms make English more colorful.
Now, let's practice these phrases.
Good idea, Sarah.
Mike, how's the weather where you are?
It's a beautiful spring day here. The sun is shining. There's a gentle breeze. It's perfect for a walk in the park. How about where you are, Sarah?
It's quite different here, Mike. It's an autumn day. The weather is unpredictable. This morning, it was overcast. Now, it's drizzling. I'll need my umbrella if I go out.
Weather gives us a lot to talk about.
Yes, it does.
We hope you learned some useful phrases today.
Practice using these words this week.
Try to use the idioms too.
That's all for today's extended episode.
Thank you for listening to Learn and Listen podcast.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And join us next time for more English learning.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.